Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Shalom, Israel. This is Baltimore Sabbath Service class. Let's give it a hand. It's the men up here. Amadia.
Wapayam, Amayam, Men of Israel, Amayam. Wapan, Hakadam means stand and face the east.
Amadia.
Wampanya,
Aquadam.
Hakadam, which means stand, rise and face the east. The east is right behind, turn around.
We're going to read the Lord's Prayer. First in the Hebrew, then in the English. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Udah. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malak Wakah. Ba'ah. Watazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Wa'arakaza. Kawa. Hayah. Washamayim. Nathanaw. Wakam. Ko. Yawam. Wasalaknaw. Kabawaknaw. Kasalaknaw. Kabawakyaw. Wala'ah. Taba'ayanaw. Wanasaya one. Abol. Hawashayanaw. Hayah. Right. Kaya. Lakah. Kamalakwa.
Amalak Wa,
Waha'ala,
Wahatla,
Wahatapa'arak,
Wahatla,
La'awalamian,
La'alamium,
Aman.
Aman. And in the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done.
thy will be done
In earth,
as
as it is in heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily
And
bread.
forgive us our debts,
Forgive us our debt
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Sabbath. We're going to be reading a lot here. I'm about to send this to you. And you can copy it. All right, let me know when she's at the door. All right, let's see. So now we're going to be starting off at Numbers chapter 5, verse 29. And then Salaki, Numbers chapter 5, verse 29 to 31. And then Numbers chapter 6, verse 1 through 4 in the Hebrew. So Numbers chapter 5, verse 29. Chapter door. Hey, yeah. I'm saying, God, I'm talking just a 50 seconds. Okay, all right. This is Numbers chapter 5, verse 29. The Ah, the Warah, Hakwana Ah, Ashar, the Shatah, Aisha, the Kaf, Aisha, Ayasha, Wana Tama, I, Went into my verse 30. I shall, the ibar, alawa. This is spirit. This is Rakah. This Rakah. When I should throw it. Yeah.
It might be like
Hey, so all right, what is that? Verse 30? All right, verse 30. Wahama Yad. Oh, I was at Wakwana Ashakwa. Wahai Mayad Ha'asha Lapanya Yahweh Wa'aisha Laha Hakahan Ko. But the war, but the rock, but the warak, but the verse 31. When a qua, put a yasha, put like it, put a yash, put a yash, my ayawan, waha sha, wa the awana. Numbers chapter 6, verse 1. Where you debar, Yahweh, Masha, the Amar, verse 2. Debar, Bunya, Yashara Allah, wa Amara, Alaham, Ayash, Awa, Aisha, Kaya, Yapala'a, Nadar. There's a yar. Lahaz a yar. La Yahweh. Verse 3. Mayayan. Washakar. There's a yar. Kamatazan. Kamatazan. Yayayan. Wakamatazah, Shakar, La'ah, Yashita, or is it Yashat, Yashita, Wakol, Masharat, Anabayam, La'ah, La'ah, Yashita, Wa'ai, Nabayam, Lak, Lakyam, Wayabash, Wayabashyam, La'ah, Ya'akol, verse 4, Kol, Yaman, Yamai, Yamaya, there's a Rawa, Makol, Aishar, Ya Aisha, Magapan, Payayan, Bakari, Ratizan, Ayam, Pada, Yanyam, Makara Tagayam, like it, Makara Tazan Yam, Wa'ai, Zaga, Wa'ah, Ya'akol, verse 5. I'm going to be reading it in the English. Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 5, verse 29 through 31. And then Numbers chapter 6, verse 1 through 4 in the English.
Numbers chapter 5, verse 29. This is the law of jealousy. When a wife goeth aside to another instead of her husband and is defiled. Verse 30. Or when the spirit of jealousy cometh upon him, and he be jealous over his wife, and shall set the woman before the Lord, and the priest shall execute upon her all this law. Verse 31. Then shall the man be guiltless from iniquity, and this woman shall bear her iniquity. Numbers chapter 6, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 2, unto the children of Israel, and said to them, when either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of Nazarite, to separate themselves unto the Lord. Verse 3, he shall separate himself from wine and strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar of wine, or vinegar of strong drink, neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes, nor eat moist grapes or dry.
What verse you at?
Numbers chapter 6, verse 3. Verse 4. All the days of his separation shall he eat nothing that is made of the vine tree, from the kernels even to the husk.
So basically, the beginning of that scripture, when it was talking about the sister and the husband and the wife, when it was talking about the law of jealousy, when a wife goes aside to another instead of her husband, it is defiled. And what it say in verse 30, or when the spirit of jealousy come upon him. So in this scripture right here, is we have a law the way that our sisters supposed that our wives supposed to act. There's laws also how your husband is supposed to act. This has certain laws about how a husband is supposed to treat his wife. There's certain laws about how a wife is supposed to treat a husband. And for example, if a wife goes and the husband goes to work, and a wife goes and sees her ex, right? She goes over her ex house to help him fix her car. And then you come back and the husband find out that, man, I didn't know you were going over your ex house to fix the car. And things are being said and inspired that leads to a counsel, that will fall into a law of jealousy. Because he doesn't know why you know what I'm saying? That there's a space for him to have. You open up a space for him to have a certain type of jealousy and question. You just, at that point, our sisters in the truth, that's what that is. Our sisters in the truth, and there's many examples. I was just trying to give you one. But our sisters in here should have a certain type of decorum. That word is like discipline, right? You should have a certain type of class. You're not the woman in the word. You're a woman in the truth. And just how the men need to act different than the word. They need to look at us and know that these are different. They need to look at our sisters and see that they are different. And the word's a lot of common things with sisters. That's automatic gossiping. You know what I mean? That's something that's so automatic that it's not even frowned upon, because it's just, we look at it, we say, that's what girls do. You know, when you see a brother doing something like that, you say, you act like a girl. But it's never you judging a woman for that. Well, in here, there's certain things that you thought was okay or with the slide in the world that shouldn't slide in here. And, you know, our sisters, it's not all the way about being a virtuous woman, right? We got to start focusing on those things. And these brothers in here are focusing on certain things. Now you got to start focusing on things that makes me different from sisters in the word that are in the scripture. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I was in. I just wanted to say that, but in the scripture, that's what that is. You want to carry yourself in a certain way that I don't want. You are the glory of your husband. And the glory of your husband means like when we are the glory of the Most High men. So when we do the work of the Most High, and versus doing the work, when we fight our family of celebrating Christmas and New Year's and we don't celebrate it, we are doing the Most High's will. We bring glory to him. He's happy. You know what I'm saying? He can claim, that's my son. That's my children. And the same thing with the sisters. You want your husband to be like, that's mine. When somebody comes to him and talks to him about you, you want to make sure that those words that come out of all the other brothers' mouths about you is, you know what I'm saying, it's everything that he would expect. That would bring him glory. But that's it.
It's basically like, you know, nowadays, a lot of us take counsel from other people instead of in our household. The sisters would take counsel from like everybody else instead of a man, vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing too. The people in the world have a totally different perspective than you in being in the truth. Right? We know that as a fact, right? You have a totally different perspective coming in here, right? Boom. Now, the thing about this is you got to understand that, you getting counsel from somebody else about what's going on in your house. Nobody could never truly understand what's going on in your house. They hear what you telling them, and they hear what your perspective of something, right? They hear about how you feel about that situation, right? So that person, right, that's listening to you, and most times the sisters, you have somebody that you're cool with, that's already emotionally, you know what I'm saying, like wants you to be happy. They want your friend. They want to look out for you, right? That's what friends want the best for you, right? Well, what they think they want the best of you for, they're only going to listen to you, and they're going to give you a decision off of what you're saying to them. You know what I'm saying? When you go to a council, they're going to listen to both of you, regardless of whatever you heard about councils. When you go to a council, they listen to both of you. And sometimes the man might be right, and that's okay. And sometimes the woman might be right. He might side with the woman. So like it. Sometimes he might side with the man. Sometimes he might side with the woman. But the counsel is to fix the problem. And when you go into your friends, it's only to, really it's for you to get it off your chest. And she just thinks that you want her advice. You also lessen yourself in the eyes of who you're talking to. You think that you telling them your problems and they're going to fix it. They looking at you like you're weak. That wouldn't happen to me. As soon as y'all break ties with each other, they're going to talk about you. They're talking about you right now to their husband. Right? And then, you know what you do? This is how you destroy your house as a sister. She's going to tell her husband is going to look at him, her husband, as in a lower fashion, right? And they're going to look at you, your whole house, in a lower fashion. They're gonna make decisions of if they should ask you to do certain things off of all of the messed up things that you've been venting to them about. You destroyed your whole personality, your husband's personality, your children, what they thought your children was, what they thought your husband was. If they did look at your husband as somebody that was wise, you destroyed everything because you want to confine in a so-called friend. You know what I'm saying? Or get advice from somebody outside of what the Bible says that you should get your advice. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to throw that out because, like, yo, I think we have this notion that our sisters, you know what I'm saying, really, you know, just chilling, like, oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff that we don't think about that our sisters should work on. Just as well as just as well as the men. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get some more into this. We're gonna be reading Numbers chapter 6, verse 5 through 11 in the Hebrew. All right, Numbers chapter 6, verse 5. Verse 5. Kol, Yamayah, Nadar, Nazarawah, Nazarwa, the Iraq, La'ah, Ya'aibar, Al, Ra'ashwa, Ai, Mala'ah, Hayamam, Aisha, Yezayar, La Yahweh, Wadash, Yahweh, Gadol, Para'ai, Sha'irah, Ra'ashwa, verse 6, Kol, Yamayam, because of Yahweh, I like it, because of Yarwa, Salaki, because the Yarwa, Lo Yahweh, Al, Napash, Ma, La'ah, Yaba'ah, verse 7. La'ah Yahweh, Wala'ah Mawah, La'ah Kawa, Wala'akah, La'ah, Yatama'ah, Laham, Bamatham, Kaya, Nazar, Alahayawa, Al, Ra'ashwa, verse 8, Kol, Yamayah, there's a Rawah, Padach, Hawa'ah, La Yahweh, verse 9, Kaya, Yamawah, Ma, Alayawa, Bapah, Bapah, Kata Amma, Watama'a, Ra'ash, Nazarwa, Wagalaka, Ra'ashwa, Bayawam, Taharakwa, Bayawam. Will we stop now? Come. Hashaba ya Hashab ya Aya. Hashab ya Aya. Yagala Hanwa. Verse 10. Wabaya Wam. Hasham Yanaya. Yaba'a. Shakya. The Rayab. It is Tharia. Every time Tharium, if you following the second line of verse 10, when it says the, ra, ya, and ma, when there is a ya and a ma ending, you want to add the two words that are in front. So that is Tharium, Awa, Shanaya, Wanya, Yawana, Pakahan, Patak, Aho, Moa'ai, verse 11, Wa'aisha, Pakahan, Akkad, Laka, Ta'a, Wa'akad, La'ailaha, Wakapar, Alayawa, Ma'ashar, Kata'a, Panapash, Wakwadash, Ra'ashwa, Bayawam, Bayawam, Hawa'a, and that's it. Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 6, verse 5 through 11 in the English.
Numbers chapter 6, verse 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled, in which he separated himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy, and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow. Verse 6. All the days that he separated himself unto the Lord, he shall come and no dead body. Verse 7. He shall not make himself unclean for his father, or for his mother, for his brother, or for his sister, when they die, because the consecration of the God is upon his head. Verse 8. All the days of his separation he is holy unto the Lord. Verse 9. And if any man die very suddenly by him, and he have defiled the head of his consecration, then he shall shave his head in the day of his cleansing. On the 7th day shall he shave it. Verse 10. And on the 8th day he shall bring 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons to the priest, to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 11. And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering.
You know, this right here.
And make an atonement for him, for that he sinned by the day, and shall hallow his head that same day.
So, of course, that was right here, the things that you do when you vow to the Lord, right? Meaning, when you go to the Most High, you tell him that, you make a vow with him, you tell him you're going to do something, you know what I'm saying? You know that's a very serious thing when you vow a vow. You know what I'm saying? It was certain things that you had to do when you vow that vow. You know what I'm saying? And that vow that you vowing is like, you're going to the Most High telling him that I'm going to do this. You know what I mean? So, you need to be very vigilant of when you make your vows to the Most High. You know how sometimes in the word, brothers be like, Most High, you do this for me,
Right.
I will do this, and then you don't do it, right? Like, you know what I mean? That's what we talking about. So now we're going to get into Numbers chapter 6, verse 12 through 18. Numbers chapter 6, verse 12 in the Hebrew. What a yard, La Yahweh, Yamayah, Azarwa, what a bayah, Waha bayah, Kabash, Bun, Shanakwa, La Asham, Waha, Yamayam, Yam, Waha, Yam, Shanyam, Yapolwa, Aya, Tama'a, Nazarwa, verse 13, was the Wara, Hana's yard, Hana's the yard, Yawam, Mala'ah, Yamaya, Nazarwa, Yabaya'ah, Aqua, Al, Tak, Aho, Mawa'ai, verse 14, Wahaquad, Wahakra, Yab, Waha Yab, Banwa, La Yahweh, Kabash, Bun, Shanatawa, Damayam, Damyam, Akad, La'ai Laha, Wakabash, Basha, Wakwabasha, Aqua, Ba, Shanata, Damyam, Damayam, Lakat, Lakata'a, Wa'ayo, Akad, Damyam, Lashela Lamyam, verse 15. Verse 15 was told, Tazawa, Salah, Balawa, La, Shaman, Bashaman, Yarakia, Matazawa, Mashakyam, Bashaman, Bashman, Womanakapyam, Wanasak, Yaham, verse 16. Waha Karayab, Hakahan, the Panya, Yahweh, Wa'aisha, Kata'a, Dawa, Wa'ah. Allah. Allah. Wa. Verse 17. Wa'ah. Yo. Ya'ash. Ya'aisha. Sabbath. Shalom Yam. La Yahweh. Al. Soul. Mataza. Mataza Wa. Wa Aisha. Kahan. Manakakwa. Wa'ah. The Sakwa, verse 18. Wagalak. Hanazayar. Pathak. Aho. Mawa'ai. Ra'ach. Nazarwa. Walakwak. Sha'ira. Ra'ach. Nazarwa. When a done. Ha'ash. Aishar. The Kaf. The Bak. Hashala Lam. Hashala Yum. That's it. Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 6, verse 12 through 18.
Numbers chapter 6, verse 12. And he shall consecrate unto the Lord the days of the separation, and shall bring a lamb of the first year for a trespass offering. But the days that were before shall be lost, because the separation is defiled. Verse 13. And this is the law of the Nazarite. When the days of the separation are fulfilled, he shall be brought unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 14. And he shall offer his offering unto the Lord, one he lamb of the first year without blemish for a burnt offering.
So this was talking about if he don't vow the vow, what he do, and then it was talking about what he does if he do vow the vow. And the reason why I'm saying it keeps talking about the law of the Nazarites, because the Nazarites were I don't want to say, I ain't gonna say it because I'm not sure, because I forgot, but I'm not gonna say it. Go ahead.
And one ewe lamb of the first year without blemish for a sin offering, and one ram without blemish for a peace offering. Verse 15. And the basket of unleavened bread, cakes of fine flour mingled with oil, and wafers of unleavened bread anointed with oil, and their meat offering, and their drink offering. Verse 16. And the priest shall bring them before the Lord, and shall offer his sin offering and his burnt offering. Verse 17. And he shall offer the ram for a sacrifice of peace, offering unto the Lord, with a basket of unleavened bread. And the priest shall offer all his meat offering and his drink offering. Verse 18. And the Nazarite shall shave his head of his separation at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall take the hair of his head of his separation and put it in the fire which is under the sacrifice of the peace offering.
Pretty sure that Yarad told me. Pretty sure that somebody that the Nazarites were known for making vows to the Most High. That's why they call it the law. So you see my yacht. You see my yacht. Can you take my yacht, please? Yeah, my yacht. Tell me to come in here. Get up here, a body. Mayak, present thyself. Mayak Allah, present thyself in our registry.
Mayak Allah, Bangga, Banyashal.
Mayak Allah, Bangga, Banyashal.
Yahweh Shem Yashab Barakah.
Yahweh. Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 6, verse 19 through 25.
This is book of Numbers, chapter 6, verse 19. Walla Kwak, Hakahan, Hazarai, Bashallah, Man, Ha'ayal, Wakalah, Mataza'ah, Akat, Man, Hasal, Warak, Kayak, Mataza'ah, Akad, Wanat, Wanathan, Al, Kapia, Han is a yard, a car, half a gall, kawa, half a galak, rough. Nazara, verse 20. Wahad, wana ya, it's like, is that a pun?
See, which word is it for you?
Also, this is
Our thumb. It's an eye, wa, and thumb.
I know, I didn't want to be.
Right here.
No, this is that a pun? Wahanya, our thumb, Hakahan, thun, Wapa, Lapanya, Yahweh, Khodash, Hawa'a, Lakahan, Kaza, Hathan, Wapa, Wapa, Wa'ai, Shawak, Hathor woman, Wa'akar, Yashatha, Hanazayar, Yayawa, verse 21, Za'af, Thawarath, Hanazayar, Ashar, Yadar, Korban, sorry, Korab,
Korban Yawa.
Korabanwa, Korabanwa,
Korban what?
Korabanwa, La Yahweh, Al, Nazarwa, Malabah, Ashar, Dasha Yag, Yedawa, Kapya, Nadarwa, Ashar, Yadar, Hun, Yaisha, Al, Thawarak, Nazarwa, verse 22. Waya Debar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 23. Debar, Al, Aharon, Wa'al, Bunyam, La'amar, Ha, Thabarakwa, Bunya, Yashar Alim, Amawar, Laham, verse 24. Yabarak, Yabarak, Yahweh, Waya, Yabaraka, that's it. Yahweh, Wayashanyaka, Washamar, Wayashamarka, Ya'ar, Yahweh, Kunyawa, Al, Yad, Wayakanak, Wayakanak. This one, that was this one.
Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 6, verse 19 through 25 in the English.
Numbers chapter 6, verse 19. And the priest shall take the southern shoulder of the ram. The southern shoulder of the ram, and 1 unleavened cake out of the basket, and 1 unleavened wafer, and shall put them upon the hands of the Nazarite after the hair of the separation is shaved. Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them for a wave of offering before the Lord. This is holy. For the priest with the wave breast and heave shoulder, and after that the Nazarite may drink wine. Verse 21. This is the law of the Nazarite who have vowed, and of his offering unto the Lord for a separation. Besides that, his hand shall get according to the vow which he vowed. So he must do after the law of the separation. Verse 22. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 23, speak unto Aaron and unto the sons, saying, on this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, verse 24, the Lord bless thee and keep thee. Verse 25, the Lord make his face shine upon thee and be gracious upon thee.
And this is say, you don't have no questions today, but you reading over this because this is something that we will be doing. So you want to understand it because you want to be able to teach your children. You know what I mean? And you want to be able to, keep this going on. If you have any questions, don't have them now. Make sure that you write these questions down so you can clearly understand everything that's going on. Or can ask Cat or Cat into the school with somebody so you can clearly understand what's going on, the steps. If I want to make a vow, anything. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 6. Numbers chapter 6, verse 26 through 27. Then Numbers chapter 7, verse 1 through 5. First in the Hebrew. Can you read that out of that?
Oh, I see. Sorry, verse 26. Verse 26. Yasha'ah, Yahweh, Kanyawa, Al.
That's a book.
Oh, Slaki. Kanyawa, Al, Yah, Yak. You will see the answer. Wayasham, Lach, Shalawam, verse 27. Washamwa, Washamawa, Washamawa, Ah, Shamya, Al, Bunya, Yasha Allah, Wa'anya, Abarakam. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse 1. Wayahaya, Bayawam, Kalawath, Masha, Lahakyam, Aft, Hasham, Hamashakan, Waya Mashak, Afwa, Waya Quadash, Afwa, Wa'ah, Kal, Kalayam, Kalawa, Wa'ah, Hamazabak, Wa'ah, Kal, Kalawa, Kalaya, Kalayawa. Verse 1. Kalaya. Oh, check 7. Right when it says second time, it says Kalaya. Waya Shemakam, Waya Quadash, Atham. Verse 2. Waya Waya part of the scripture, if you notice, some of the words in here are kind of like the prayers that we used to anoint, where you kanka, some of the words that are used in there. Some of the words in here are even numbers like shasha, 6. Waya Kora Bawa, Nasha Ya'a, Nasha Ya'aya, Yasha Allah, Ra'ashya, Bayak, Abatham, Hum, Nasha Ya'a, Nasha Ya'aya, Hamatah, Hum, Ha'amadim, Al, Hapaquadim. Verse 3. Wayab Ya'awa, Korabanam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Shasha. There's a number again, 6. Shasha. Igalath, Tazab, Washanya, Ishar, Bakwar, Igalath, Al, Shanya, Hanasha'ayam, Washa war, what? La'akad, Waya Kora Yabwa, Awatham, Lapanya, Hamashakan, Verse 4. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La Amar, Quack, Ma'atham, it's like it. Ma'atham, Wahaya, Wahawa, Wahayawa.
What?
Wahayawa. Wahayawa. La'ibah. Ah. Abadath. Ahol. Mawa'ai. One of thought, or one of the thought. What Ahawatham, Halawayam, Ayash, Kapia, Ibadath, Abadath, and that's it.
Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 6, verse 26 through 7, and then 7, verse 1 through 5 in the end.
Numbers chapter 6, verse 26. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Verse 27. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Numbers chapter 7, verse 1. And it came to pass on the day that Moses had fully set up the tabernacle and anointed it and sanctified it, and all the instruments there, both the altar and all the vessels thereof, and had anointed them and sanctified them. Verse 2. That the princes of Israel, heads of the house of the fathers, who were the princes of the tribes, and were over them that were numbered, offered. Verse 3. And they brought their offering before the Lord, 6 covered wagons and 12 oxen, a wagon for 2 of the princes, and for each one of the ox. And they brought them before the tabernacle. Verse 4. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 5, take it of them, that they may be to do the service of the tabernacle of the congregation. And thou shalt give them unto the Levites, to every man according to his service.
I want to say something too, right? Like for example, like this showbread right here, right, that you see up here. This showbread is, presented to the Most High, right? It's separate, it's holy. You want this showbread to be the best showbread, right? Like when we in this department, because as we go, we know that families be in charge of certain departments. So imagine it's a family that is in charge of the showbread, which somebody is in charge of, it's a family that is in charge of the showbread. So we cooking the showbread, right? And it's like for the sisters in here. Because I like your role in this kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Like there was sisters that was in the school that the general always talk about how their role in helping them maintain and build them schools up was a major role. So as this family's making the showbread, right? There's a sister who is baking this showbread. You know what I'm saying? Who's putting the oil on it. She is doing it to the best of her ability because she knows that this bread is presented to the Most High. This is the Most High bread. That's how I think about it when I'm up there, right? So I don't just, when I'm taking out the bag, I know that none of us is going to eat it. That don't mean that I'm just sitting it on the table. I'm treating it as if the Most High is going to eat this bread. Right. You know what I'm saying? So with that spirit that's in here, right? Like we as brothers and sisters in the school, the brothers have a job. Sisters have a job to include themselves in the school, right? Some brothers in the school, this is their life. You know what I'm saying? Right. So imagine we had sisters in here that was like, this is their life. Right. And you dedicate yourself to the Most High like that, He sees that, He noticed that. If you are out there, you wondering why, things are not going, you're not getting what you want, well, you got to think, is you giving the Most High what He wants?
Right.
Like we can follow the laws as we supposed to, right? That is a part of us. But how much of you are you putting in this truth? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And yeah, it's gonna be hard at this time because we gotta still deal with the heathen. We still gotta go to work and deal with the heathen. We still got kids and all that stuff. But that's why I brought up that it's brothers in this truth that have a family to tend to, read not in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Work. And this truth is their life while they're taking care of, everything that we already got to take care of in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it in them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of captains you can see. Like, yo, he amazing at everything. You know what I'm saying? As a sister in here, you want to be a person that is against evil. Like, you want to be like, you coming in here and you seeing gossip or seeing anything that you know is not supposed to be, you want to be an enemy against that. You want to hate that so much that you are frowned upon. There's certain things in the world that we look at. So I'm little friend. I got to go. True. What I was saying is, you want to stand up to the Most High. You want to show your service. Just how the Most High hates all of those things that are evil. You want to hate those things. You know what I'm saying, meaning you don't want to indulge in any of it, and you want to do everything. You want to treat everything as if that's in here, as if it's holy and it's separate. You know what I'm saying? Just how I said about the showbread. You know what I'm saying? This is just not some bread for anybody. This is the Most High bread. And you want to treat it like it's the Most High bread. Shoot, we should, if you want to bake the Most High's bread, you know what I'm saying? That's but you want to put in, and you want to make this something that exactly what it is, because we in here and we know what it is.
Right. I'm sure that goes for the brothers too. When we talking with the sisters, the brothers, they all realize that what they doing for the Most High serious too. You know what I'm saying? So really put their brick in.
Well, we're gonna get some more. I mean, I spoke about the sisters because it started off about the jealousy joint, right? Mm-hmm. And I know that the sisters, we talk about what the brothers do in school and how we supposed to act, but we also have sisters in here, and you have a role too. You know what I'm saying? That's important in life. You know what I'm saying? You should show your zeal. You know what I mean? Like, show that. Put a footprint in here. You know what I'm saying? And treat it like it's sacred. Where we at? Numbers. We're going to read Numbers chapter 7, verse 6 through 12. You going to read? We're going to read Numbers chapter 7, verse 12 in Hebrew.
Numbers chapter 7, verse 7. There's a book of Numbers chapter 7, verse 6. Way o'clock. Mashah. Igala. Wa'atham. Wa'at. Habakwar. Habakar. So, when your thumb, our thumb, Ahalawa, Halawayam, Shafya, Ha'agalah, Wa'atha, Wa'atha, Wa'at, Aharabai, Arabai, Abaquar, Nathan, Labunya, Gawashan 1, Kapya, Ibadatham, verse 8, Wa'at, 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 Arabai, Ha'igala, Wa'at, Shamanah, Abaquar, Nathan, Labunya, Meraria, Kapya, Ibadatham, Bayad, Ayathamar, Bun, Aharan, Hakahan, verse 9, Wallabunya, Wahat, La'ab, Nathan, Hayab, Ibadah, Hakadash, Ilaham, Bakatha, Yasha'ah, verse 10, Waya Korabah, Waya Korab Yahweh, Hanasha'ayah, Kanaka, Hamazabak, Baya, Baya 1, Hamashak, Afwa, Waya Korab Yahweh, Hanash Yaham, Hanash Ya'am, Korabanya, Korabanam, Lapanya, Hamazabak, verse 11, Waya Amar, Yahweh, Nasha Ya'a, Akab, Laya 1, Laya Sha'a, Nasha Ayah, Nasha Ya'a, Akab, Laya 1, Yakwar Warya, Yakwar Yabwa, Korabanam, Laka Naka, Hamazabak, verse 12, Wayahaya, Hamakor Yab, Hamakwaria, Waya 1, Hawarash, what one. Hawaash one. Ah. Kowabunda. Nata Nakash one. I mean Nakash one. Nakash one. Bun. I'm a wadab. I'm a wadab. Yeah. I'm a yo. I'm a
Oh, so
verse 12.
chapter.
Chapter 7, verse 12. Go. I'm a yun nadab. I'm a yanadab.
Oh,
A yunda. What was it? Namata. Namata. Yahweh. No, wait. Namata. Yahweh. Yahweh.
Yawada.
Yahweh.
I mean, Salaki.
Yahweh. Yahweh. Yeah. Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahweh. And that's it.
Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 7, verse 6 through 12 in the English.
Numbers chapter 7, verse 6. And Moses took the wagons of the oxen and gave them unto the Levites. Verse 7. 2 wagons and 4 oxen he gave unto the sons of Gershon, according to their service. Verse 8. And 4 wagons of 8 oxen he gave unto the sons of Merari, according unto the service under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron, the priest. Verse 9. But unto the sons of Kohath he gave none, because the service of the sanctuary belonging unto them was that they should bear upon their shoulders. Verse 10. And the princes offered for dedicating of the altar in the day that it was anointed. Even the princes offered their offering before the altar. Verse 11. And the Lord said unto Moses, they shall offer their offering, each prince on his day, for the dedication, for the dedicating of the altar. Verse 12. And he that offered the offering the first day was Nashon, the son of Amminadab of the tribe of Judah.
Now we're going to be reading. Unless you want to go behind this. Give you one, give you 2.
I'm not going to.
Huh?
I'm not going to.
Oh, sure.
No.
And I'm going to read it. Here. Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 7, verse 13 through 9 in the Hebrew. Numbers chapter 13. Chapter 7, verse 13 through 19 in the Hebrew. Verse 13. Wakwara banya. Wakwara banya. For I rock. For I rock. Kasap. Akaf. Shalashim. Wama'ah. Mashakwara. Mashakwara. Bazarak. Akaz. Kasap. Shaba'ayam. Wakarat. Shakarat. Salaki. Shakwo. Bashakwo. Oh, I said that one wrong. Hakwadash. Shanayaham. Mala'ayam. Salah. Wala. Nashaman. Lamanak. Lamanaka. Verse 14. Kap. Kapa. Ka. Asherah. Asherah. Zahab. Bala'ah. Batarah. Verse 15. Par. Akkad. Bun. Bakarah. Ayo. Akkad. Kabash. Akkad. Bun. Shanatawa. La'ilaha. Verse 16. Sha'ayar. Isaiah. Akkad. Lakata'ah. Verse 17. Zabak. Hashalamyam. Bakarah. Shanyam. Ayalam. Kamash. Thawadyam. Kamash. Kabashyam. Bunya. Shana. Kamashya. Kamasha. Zahab. Paraban. Nakashawan. Bun. I'm a Salaki. I'm a young. The buck. Get a buck. I'm a young and a buck. Verse 18. So yeah, a what? Bawa. But yeah. And that's a what? What's the one? It's a buck, yeah, what, what? This buck, right? Buck, what? It's a muck. So, but yeah. But the one. Still on one prayer. Say hey, son. Sonia. Aquarium. Oh, it's not this one here. So the middle one is not covered. All right, which scripture you are in? I mean, what word you at? The third word on verse 18. Start with huh.
No, it's not no.
Yeah, that's the fourth word.
No, no. The middle one is car, right? See, the middle one.
Oh, that's enough.
No, car, no.
You get that?
Yeah, see.
You all gonna be 18.
No.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Oh,
What's the next one?
car. No, yeah, BA, right? Ba,
Fun.
one,
And then what's the next one?
the car. Because of wa, because of waha,
IR. IR.
because of Ira,
Talk about IR.
because of wa.
What's the next one?
Nasa, ya,
So,
the word.
Uh-huh.
Sa, it's two on so sa,
Shasha.
so sa,
What's the first letter?
ba,
What's the first letter in the word?
see, sa,
What's the first letter in the
oh, ya, sa,
Uh-huh.
ba, ra, that's the sabra.
Yachasha. Car.
Car.
Yachasha. Car.
That's the car.
That's it. That's not it. That's just it.
19.
I'm gonna read 19. Good job. Verse 19. Hook for Yab. Hook for Rob. For a bun. What? For what? I mean, select it. For I rock. The sock. Haka. Shala Shayam. Select it. Sha Lashiam. Wama Masha Kwa Mazarak Aka Kasa Ai Shaba'ayam Shaquo the Shaquo Hakwadash Shana Yaham Mala Yaham Salah Balawa La Wala Bashaman Lamanaka. Salaki. Lamanaka. That's it. Now we're going to be reading Numbers chapter 13, verse 19 in the English. Like it, Numbers chapter 7, verse 13 through 19 in the English.
Oh. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 7, verse
13.
13. And his offering was 1 silver charger. The weight thereof was 130 shekels. 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. Both of them are full of fine flour, mingled with oil for a meat offering. Verse 14. 1 spoon of 10 shekels of gold, full of incense. Verse 15. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 1 lamb of the first year for a burnt offering. Verse 16. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering. Verse 17. And for a sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 he goats, 5 lambs of the first year. This was the offering of Nahshon, the son of Amminadab. Verse 18. On the second day of Nathanael, the son of Zuar, prince of Issachar, did offer. Verse 19. He offered for his offering 1 silver charger, the weight whereof was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. Both of them full of fine flour, mingled with oil for a meat offering. And that's it.
Just a minute up here. Amadi.
La Yash'al.
Again. Go to 21. 21 again. No. Grab that man, not that man. Yeah. Okay.
And the Israel among them, get up thy loins, and prepare to salute the Torah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua Yah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua yeah.
Yahabashim Yahshua.
Say, verse 20.
Manjum, Wapaya Hakwadam, which means stand and face the east. The east will be right behind us.
Said it.
Yeah, that's it.
Shout.
Sister Shishabia. When you're doing the Lord's Prayer, in Hebrew and in English, up and out. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kadash. Hayah.
Hayah.
Shukah.
Shukah.
Yahai.
Yahweh.
Malalak Wakah.
Malak Waka.
Labat. Labaha.
Laba'a.
Ratadaka.
Ratazai.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Hashah. Baharakada.
Ba'araksa.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Hayah.
Yeah.
Bahasham. Bahashamayim.
That's the mind.
Nadan.
Ladan.
Ladan. Lanat. Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ko.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Masalak Yanawa.
What's the lock here now?
Kabawak Yanawa.
Kabawak here now.
Kasilak Yanawa.
What's the lock now?
Kabawak Yanawa.
Kabawak here now.
Wala.
Wala'a.
The Bahai.
Zaba'an.
The Bahai Yanawa.
Zaba'an now.
Ba na Sana. Banaso. Banayasawan.
Banasai Wong.
Banayasawan. Abba.
A ball.
Hawasalai Yanawa.
Hawshai now.
Nawan.
Maya.
I mean, it's like my one.
Maya.
My young.
Maya.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Maya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Kamalakwa.
Mahalak. Mahalai.
Maha.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahala. Wahapa. Wahata apara.
Wahata Ra.
Lawayamyam.
I will love you.
Mom.
Mom. And in English, our Father, which art in heaven,
Which art in heaven.
hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debts.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom
Thine is the kingdom
and the power
and the power
and the glory
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Hold on. This is Hakat, the power, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua.
Baha Kushah,
Kushah.
the Thalanau,
Thalanau.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Lar Pa'ah,
La Pa'ah.
Ko Makat Upslot, Ko Makala,
Hold on.
Makalak.
Wako Marawa,
Ko Malwa.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Latahar,
Latahar.
Hatamatazarai,
Hazazazarani.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Lahakian,
Lahakri.
Hamakian,
Hamaki.
Hakat,
Hakat.
Al Rakakwa,
Hakat.
Hatama'ala,
Hatama'ala.
Ragamashan,
Hakat.
Bahashim Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua.
the Wadaman.
The water of mine. And in the English, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power,
please give us the power,
the power to heal all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness,
all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse,
the power to cleanse,
the leper,
the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the
the
dead,
power against unclean spirits,
the power against unclean
to
spirits,
cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua,
Thank you, so be it.
thank you so big. This is Blessed Israel, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua.
Barakmanah,
Bawakinah.
Wayashara,
Wayashara.
Wahabaya,
Wahabaya.
Support,
Support.
Barak,
Barak.
Bahashim Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua.
the Wadaman.
Wadaman. And in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
in the name of Yahushua,
Bless us.
bless us
and Israel,
and Israel,
and the school,
and the school,
and Salaki, in the name of Yahweh.
and the name of Yahweh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121. Aisha,
Aisha,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al-Hahari,
Ahahari,
Ma'ayan,
Ma'ayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba'ah,
Azari,
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 Ma'ayin,
Ma'an,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemayah,
Samayah,
Ma'aratida,
Ma'arat,
Al-Yadan,
Ayadan,
Lamawat,
Namawat,
Ragoka,
Ragog,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamar,
Samar,
Ana,
Ana,
La'a,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Lalamah,
Wala'a,
Bala'ah,
Yashan,
Yasham,
Shabamar,
Shamar,
Yashaba'al,
Yashama'al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashmarka,
Shamar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yad,
Ayah,
Yamyanka,
Yamyan,
Yamayam,
Yamyan,
Yawamam,
Rabamam,
Hashabash,
Ashamash,
La'a,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Rayara,
Balayala,
Fayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashmar,
Yashmar,
Makorai,
Yahweh,
Yashmar,
Yashmar,
Aknakash,
Aknakash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashmar,
Yashmar,
Taza'aka,
Tada'aka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wabawa'aka,
Maya,
Maya,
Wa'an,
Ba'ad,
Awalam.
Awalam. And in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help coming from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He will not sleep, he will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from evil, from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
This time forth
From this time forth,
and forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. Sisters, the Shabians.
Israel, we're going to give one sorry, Mr. Turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. Sorry, Mr. Turn. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Barakatah,
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Sorry, Mr. Turn. Sisters, the Majim. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, Majim Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Class dismissed.
Hey, gotta get ready, bro.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.